Hello there, this is CineMerch86 back with another video. I'm actually here today for my first screening of Captain America Brave New World. But it's not just the film that I'm here to see. I'm actually here to try and purchase some cinema merchandise as well to do with the film. That probably doesn't surprise most of you that follow this channel. What they have available is they have the Captain America tin, which also has a lid on top which resembles Cap's shield, which I think is very cool. They also have the Winged Shield popcorn bucket, which I previously picked up at Cineworlds. They also have a version of Sam Wilson's Captain America's helmet popcorn bucket, which is it's a different design to the one I picked up at the Odeon, but still looking forward to grabbing that piece hopefully. The main piece I'm here for though is the rubberized Captain America cup. They've also done this design for previous films as Wicked and Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, just hoping to pick some of these pieces up. I am hoping that they do cup toppers here as well. It might save me a journey, otherwise I'm going to have to go to another cinema to pick those up. But yeah, I'm here, looking forward to seeing the film and picking up some nice Captain America Brave New World cinema merchandise. Right, so now I'm outside Blue Water Shopping Centre, where inside they do a showcase cinemas. Now unfortunately I was not able to pick up the cups and toppers inside View Cinemas, so I'm here in Blue Water now just to see if I can pick them up in store. Apparently Showcase as well, they also do a Shield plushie along with Sam Wilson's helmet, which I purchased at the View earlier this morning. So yeah, I'm just going to trek over there now and see what I can find. Right, so as you saw at the intro of the video, with the two small video clips and the photos which followed them, I was successful in finally now collecting all of the Captain America Brave New World cinema merchandise, which I planned out to get, which, yeah, makes me a happy man now. A lot of money spent, but a lot of cool items gained. Now, to start off with this video, makes a nice refreshing change because I actually have items on screen which are actually on topic to the video which I'm about to introduce. So yeah, I think that's definitely a first on this channel. But yeah, that is mainly because these items I've already shown you these items in a previous video. So, you know, I feel safe now introducing them in this video. And but before I show you the new items which I purchased, I just want to delve quickly into a brief synopsis of Brave New World now that I've seen it in cinemas, and just give you my views on what I thought of the film. But before I talk about that, I just want to go over a couple of whoopsie doodles, which I had made in my previous Captain America Brave New World video. So in that, I covered the trailer briefly, and I had mentioned that it was the character of Sidewinder who had interrupted and caused ruckus in the government meeting, which of course it wasn't. It was actually a character called Asai Bradley, who was covered in the Falcon and Winter Soldier Disney Plus series. He is a character who had previously taken the Super Soldier Serum and held the title of Captain America during World War II. So yeah, that's the first mistake I made, which I'd like to correct. And then now we're going to two of the predictions which I had for the film. So the first one was that Thunderbolt Ross was going to be kidnapped and injected with Hulk DNA, which of course that one never happened. That's not the way it went down. And then the other one was, of course, of the Red Hulk and Sam Wilson Captain America teaming up towards the end of the film. And yeah, as you guessed, that also never happened. So yeah, that's two mistakes which I had made there. But that's why I'm not a film expert, I'm not a film critic. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep my predictions to myself in the future, which will save me all this embarrassment in the future. So now just going to a quick synopsis of the movie itself. So there was a giant celestial being frozen in the middle of the Indiana Ocean. Yes, we are finally going back to that storyline now. And it's because of these events which has led to the discovery of the material of adamantium. Now, President Ross, he does not want an arms race between nations, specifically in this film between America and Japan. So he wants a treaty to be signed, which basically just establishes rules of mining and distribution of the material adamantium. So there's that storyline at play. Also, we have the return of Dr. Stearns, who we last saw in The Incredible Hulk. He is the character of the leader in this one. And yeah, so Stearns and Ross have like a history. So Ross ends up arresting Stearns but also asked Stearns to create weapons for him. And Ross had also been suffering from an illness, which could have led to his death. And Stearns supplied him with some medication to help him remedy these problems. So in return for all of this, Ross promised Stearns his freedom, and obviously Ross went back on the deal. So for revenge, Stearns actually wants to encourage the war between America and Japan over adamantium, obviously. And not only this, but it was found out that in the medication supplied to Ross, there might have been some Hulk DNA or something as well. So on the occurrences of Ross becoming angry, could establish the appearance of the Red Hulk. So yeah, that would basically cause havoc. And Stearns wanted to encourage this. As you see Ross struggling throughout the film to control himself and to try and keep the beast at bay, if you will. But as we all know by now, that he does end up becoming the Red Hulk. So yeah, those are just the plot lines at bay of the film itself. So just want to give my opinions of the movie now. Firstly, I just want to talk about the villains of the movie. So I'll start off with the character of the Sidewinder. He's the leader of the Serpent Society. You don't really see him a lot during the film. He's just there just to serve as a small plot thread, just get the movie going. And him and the Serpent Society have stolen an item. They're trying to find the buyer. And it's up to Captain America Sam Wilson to retrieve the item and save the day. So yeah, even though we don't see the character a lot, I feel that he was menacing, and it was a very good representation of him. So now we move on to the main villain of the movie, the leader, which I think we'd seen early artwork that he was going to have a more comic book accurate look with the enlargement of the forehead, obviously the black hair and moustache and everything. And they sort of went back on this and kind of went for this this hybrid look, where he had like lumps, these deformities on his head, which they look menacing, but I don't think they served a good representation of the leader. Though his skin was infected green like the Hulk. So, you know, that had one thing going for it. So we kind of got the look that he was the leader from that. So the main part, really, I wanted to discuss, though, is the performance. And, yeah, I think the performance was very good for the leader. He seemed very menacing. You know, he was believable. And, yeah, seeing his intentions and his manipulations of, you know, of trying to get Ross to turn into the Red Hulk, I think was really good, really indulging. And like the tone of his voice as well, like when he was dropping his lines and his points of view and his intentions, I just think was spot on. And yeah, even though he didn't look that good, I think he was actually played quite well by the actor himself. Right, so lastly, I just want to talk about Anthony Mackie's performance as Sam Wilson and Captain America, which, you know, I thought he done extremely well. I mean, obviously we all know Chris Evans is Steve Rogers, is Captain America. You know, Chris Evans played the role extremely well, and he was so convincing with the speeches and even the look as well. We all saw him as Captain America. So yeah, obviously it was big shoes to fill, but I think Anthony Mackie filled them pretty well. I just like through the film how the character, he knows he's not Steve Rogers. He knows he hasn't taken the superhero serum. He does know his vulnerabilities as well. And yeah, he sort of questions this throughout the film as if he's the right person to play the role, to take over the shield, if you will. And it takes a cameo from a certain character to tell him that he is the right man, and he does have the right strengths and the right mentality to continue on holding the shield and playing the role as Captain America. And yeah, towards the end of the film, he succeeds in the role, and yeah, I think overall he played it really well. And I'd love to see Anthony Mackie play this version of Captain America in future films. And people question if he's the kind of actor that can take on a lead role of say the Avengers going down the line. My opinion, I think he can do it, and I think if they gave him the chance, I think he could roll with it. So yeah, overall, just impressed with his performance throughout, really. Right, so now just give my quick verdict of the film. And yeah, I thought the film was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't top tier MCU, it wasn't bottom tier MCU, but a lot of people said about the fight scenes were a bit clunky. For me, I think it was where they were filmed indoors. I think they seemed dark and shadowy, and a bit hard to make out here and there what was going on. I think some people said they could have been choreographed a bit better as well, filmed a bit better, but otherwise I found them to be entertaining. I think the characters in the film as well, for the most part, I think they were well played. They were well represented, like during the film. Like I said, I thought the Red Hulk looked extremely good, and I thought the CGI was good. A lot of people also mentioned about the green screen and the backgrounds. I don't have obviously because of the reshoots, I don't have the best eyesight in the world, so I don't really recognise any of this. I can't really like poke things out. But I mean, obviously, a lot of people, like the critics as well, they're going to notice these things and pick up on it, and like they're going to comment on it. But overall, like the plots also was questionable here and there about what was going on. Trying to mishmash stuff. A lot of people said that they were trying to tie loose ends with previous films as well, even saying that they were sequels to like Eternals and The Incredible Hulk. But for me and myself, I'm just an MCU fan. I'm a Marvel fan, or maybe more of an MCU fan. I don't read a lot of the comic books, but it's a biased opinion, but I always enjoy all the Marvel films. I mean, obviously more than others, but yeah, I prefer this. It gets a thumbs up other than the thumbs down. And yeah, I think it's definitely worth watching in cinemas. Right, so now it's time to take a look at the second round of cinema merchandise which I purchased, all to do with Captain America Brave New World. Now, local to me, I have a few cinemas, and they had a showing for 8:30. And I found it to be quite convenient, considering I needed to go somewhere else to another cinema to purchase the rest of the items that I needed. So yeah, went in there to purchase my ticket at 8:30, took a look at the counters, and they were empty. And I was starting to get a bit worried. But, it's 8:30 in the morning, you need time to set up and everything. But then if you don't ask, you don't get. So I just asked the staff if they had any of the stuff available. And they were more than happy to show me like the popcorn buckets and the cups, which they had. They were in the back or like in a cabinet somewhere. And I just said to them, yep, I just need that and that. And they happily brought them to me and paid for them and bought me ticket as well. And yeah, I've got my merch and got to see an early screening of Brave New World. So yeah, it was win-win really. So now to take a look at the items. First off, we have the Sam Wilson helmet popcorn bucket. I think it's an incredible piece. I'll do a comparison to the helmet I bought at the Origin shortly. But yeah, I have the receipt here. The price for it was about £19.99. So, it is a bit pricey, but, it's exclusive merchandise. Once it's gone, you ain't going to be able to purchase it unless you go on eBay. So, I'm just happy with the item itself. And move on to the cinema cup here now. So this one was priced at, look at the receipt here, was about £14.99. So yeah, it was a bit cheaper than the helmet. I do like the View though, because they seem to be, currently the exclusive holders of these rubberized design cups. They're also they've done designs of Deadpool, Wolverine, Wicked ones they've also made available, and there was a Beetlejuice one also. I don't know if we received it over here in cinemas, but yeah, overall just happy with both items and brilliant additions to my collection. So the first one here I purchased this one at Odeon Cinemas. Now obviously it was part of the Captain Collector's combo, so you had to have a regular drink as well. Ended up costing me £36. So yeah, you might think it's a bit pricey for a popcorn bucket, but the detail on it is I think is really good. There's some good dedication to it's represented in the film. It's a darker blue as well, like a navy blue colour to the helmet, and inside also you have the light up feature. The light bulbs are at the inside at the bottom of the bucket, and obviously the light retracts through, and then you can see it through the visionary. I'm filming during the day, so you can't really see the light very well. But yeah, I just think it's a very detailed piece, and I was happy paying the price for what it was. So then we have this popcorn bucket here. This one I purchased at View Cinemas. I think it's also available, might be available Showcase Cinemas as well. And yeah, this one was priced at, got the receipt down here, I still can't remember the prices. Yeah, about £20 this one cost me. Yeah, so obviously you don't get the light up feature to it, but I still think the detail is very, very good. Obviously it's a lighter tone of blue compared to this one, and at the top is the hood. It's a bit more slanted back as well. But yeah, it's still an incredible looking popcorn bucket, and yeah, I'm just impressed and just happy to impressed with these pieces and happy to own them. If you're going to ask me which one was more worth it, well, obviously, if you want the detailed one, I think you want to go to Odeon Cinemas. If you want the cheaper version, you're happier going with View Cinemas. But I think overall, I'm just happy with this one. I mean, once you pay the price, you've got a detailed popcorn bucket, and you've got the light up feature inside as well, which I think is really a nice touch. So, for both pieces overall, I'm just more than happy to own. Right, so now here are the second pieces which I picked up. So after leaving View Cinemas, I had to travel over to Blue Water Shopping Centre, where they had a showcase cinema inside. I think it's the closest showcase cinema to me. So, and I think Showcase were the only cinemas which were selling these cups and toppers. So yeah, travelled over to Blue Water and walked into the cinema, and only to look to the left of me, I saw this awesome looking Captain America Brave New World statue. It was basically of, you had Captain America's shield, and it was being grasped by the palm of the Red Hulk. It also looked like the his hand had just come out from under the ground, because you had a lot of the debris from the concrete of the floor as well, which you've seen on quite a few statues that have been featured around London, around by the River Thames. I've been to a few of them myself, and yeah, it was such a cool looking statue. I think it was actually used for the premiere of Captain America Brave New World in London, where you see all the stars. They were walking out in front of it and taking pictures of it. So yeah, it was nice to see that inside there. Funny enough, I'd actually forgotten my selfie stick. So yeah, I was quite embarrassed going up there to ask the staff if they could take a picture of me by the statue. But they were more than happy to help. And yeah, they just took the picture for me, and I shall put them pictures up on screen now, which I took on the day. So yeah, after all of that, I did actually go in there to go up to the counter to purchase the cups, and yeah, I just asked for the 2 cups and the 2 toppers, but they said you could only get 1 cup in a combo with popcorn. So that combo cost, I think, of nearly £18. So that if I wanted both cups and toppers, I'd have had to pay nearly 40 quid for. So it wasn't quite the money that I wanted to spend on the items. But hey, the cinemas have got to make money. This is the deals that they've got. And at the end of the day, it is more than understandable. And overall, I was just happy to pay the money to, yeah, finally receive the items and have them in my collection. So to move on to the pieces themselves now, they both have the shield represented on both cups. Basically just the same cups. For the design, and then on top you have the cup toppers. So on this one here we have a good representation of the Red Hulk that we see in the movie. I think he's in an angry pose, so it looks like he's about to yeah, to just destroy and wreck everything. And we also have here Captain America. He seems to be posed in a flying motion. He also has the shield in front of him, shielding him from anything that comes in contact. And he also has his wings as well. So yeah, it wasn't until I actually got home and took the item out of my bag that I realised that the wings actually come off. I mean, I thought I broke it at first, but lucky enough I could attach the wings back on to the piece. And yeah, so you know, if you're buying this piece and you know, you're worried about it breaking, you can take the wings off and put it in a little department of your bag, and yeah, you know that the item's going to come home safe with you. So yeah, overall, you know, the price might be a bit high, but, you know, like I said, cinemas have got to make their money. It's hard times for them right now. I was just happy to pay it, and now I finally own these great items. Right, so the first item we have here is the Sam Wilson Captain America helmet popcorn bucket. I just think the design of this thing is absolutely incredible. You can see all the details there and all the features on the helmet. You can also see the colours there, well resemble the helmet as you see it in the movie. And yeah, I'll just let it turn around on the turntable now so you can have another few seconds taking a look. Right, so now just to take a quick look into the bucket now. So usually the popcorn buckets have writing and everything underneath. This one is just plain, nothing really written there, so nothing really to say. Now for the top of the popcorn bucket and the lid itself, how you insert all the popcorn. you see there's a catch here. Now I've actually already released the catch because previously I've tried doing this before the video, and it is yeah, it's rather jammed in. So you might have to use like a pen or something, yeah, just to try and catch the catch to open it up. But I'm gonna get the thumb on the catch now, push down with the fingers, lift up, and yeah, you can see the inside there of the popcorn bucket. And that is where the niceties of the popcorn stays until demolished, if you will. So yeah, there you go. There is the Captain America Sam Wilson helmet popcorn bucket. Right, so next up we have the Captain America Brave New World rubberized effect cinema cup. I just think these rubberized designs for the cups, they're absolutely incredible. And they're so unique compared to other cinema cups. As these ones, they actually base the designs on the characters of the movie or the attire that they wear during the movie, which I think is absolutely incredible. As you can see, this design resembles the costume that Sam Wilson wears during the movie, which I think is, yeah, it's absolutely, it's a nice design. You can see coming around now, the back of the cup as the Marvel Studios Captain America Brave New World logo going there. And then just to show you quickly with all of these rubberized cinema cups, you can also put a cup topper in the space there on the top of the cup in the slot. So yeah, there is the Captain America Brave New World rubberized cup. Yeah, but now just the last items, we have the cinema cups and toppers. Firstly though, I'm just going to show you the cup. There's no point showing you both cups as they're basically just the same cup with the same design. But yeah, as you see on this one, yeah, it represents the film pretty well. You can see the shield design there, the Captain America Brave New World written logo at the bottom, and you've got the wings either side of the shield. And yeah, and just the barcode of the product there, just going past. So yeah, you know, it just does what it needs to really. It's a nice looking cup. Right, so now just to move on to the cup toppers now. Obviously this one here is Harrison Ford's Red Hulk. And yeah, I just think it's a really nice piece. Shows really nice detail on it. There's nice resemblance to how you see the character in the movie. Yeah, you can see it posing there. Looks like he's about to go into angry mode. So yeah, I think it's a really nice piece. And I'll leave it here for a few more seconds for you to view. Yeah, so now we have the main character of the movie, Sam Wilson's Captain America. I just think it's incredible there, the details on the costume and everything, great resemblance to the character in the movie. Also, awesome pose that they put him in as well. It's just like a kind of a flying pose. He's got the shield out in front to protect him, the wings widespread. And yeah, just another incredible cup topper to add to the collection. Yeah, so I mentioned with this cup topper before, you can actually take the wings out and insert them back in again. I'll just show you how to do that now. So you hold the cup topper there, hold on to the wing, and it's just a simple pull, and it just releases. The wing comes out. So now you have a look at the cup topper here. You can see that there's a little slot there. And then you have a look at the wing there. If the camera settles, you can see there that there's a little part of the wing. All you do is just insert that into the gap there, and the wing is back on the cup topper. You can do this with both wings. I only felt I really needed to show you how to do it with the one wing, but yeah, I just think another awesome feature to this cup topper. Well, so that just about comes to the end of this video now. I hope you enjoyed viewing all of the cinema merchandise which I'd purchased. And thank you for viewing this video. I'd just like to say now, to finish off with the lines, strike the like, vibe and subscribe. And always remember to bucket and stuff it. And I'll see you all in the next video.